seems off. It's different from what I thought I knew about schools. It's an uncanny valley. Even though I was told this is my new school, in the back of my head it doesn't feel like one. I wonder if the feeling is real or caused by my expectations of a school for the disabled. Speaking of that, I don't see anyone else here. It's kind of eerie. It makes me wish that there was somebody here so I could anchor myself to something tangible instead of having this feeling that I stepped into another dimension. The trees hum with the wind, and the green hues flashing all around me catch my attention. It makes me think about the hospitals again, how they say that the operating rooms are painted green because green is a calming color. Actually, I thought blue was the calming color. Or the most calm.
That's just an opinion.
No, it's science. Bitch.
Bitch.
So why am I feeling so anxious, despite all this greenery? Only after I stand in front of the haughty main building, I surprise myself by realizing why the gate bothered me. It was the last chance I had to turn back, and even if I had no life I could return to. But still, after entering, there was absolutely no way I could go back anymore. Feeling nervous with this realization set in my head, I opened the front door. A tall man with bad posture notices me as I enter. We're the only people in the lobby, so it's only logical. You must be Nikki. Nakai. So you are. Excellent. I'm your homeroom and science teacher. My name is Muto. Welcome.
Muto.
We exchange a handshake that is neither firm nor sloppy, but he looks at his watch. The head nurse asked you for a brief check-in visit, but there's no time for that now. Oh, should I go later? Yes. Afternoon is probably fine. We should get going. Introduce you to the rest of the class. They're waiting already. Waiting for me? I don't really like being the center of attention, but I guess it's inevitable in a situation like this. Somehow, not knowing what is waiting for me makes me feel really nervous. Thinking of this, I almost miss what the teacher is saying. Do you want to introduce yourself to the class? Do we?
Sure.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, sure. I mean, isn't that normal? Of course. But everyone likes to be at the center of attention. I'm probably one of those people, but I guess I should be the one to give the first impressions of myself. Right. But it's no problem. Let's go then. My heart is pounding in my chest, and it keeps me thinking about my condition as I follow the teacher up the stairs. The third door down the third floor corridor is marked as the classroom for class 3-3. Toy opens the door and enters. Oh my god.
You freaking phased it. Oh
That
god.
painting.
What the fuck is wrong with it?
It's grotesque.
That's like Picasso going on.
God. Good morning, everyone. Sorry I'm late again. I hesitate for a split second at the door, freezing on the spot.
I'll take the class faster than that.
Yeah. Get a grip. This is a big step. I know that, but there isn't any point to worrying so much about it. At least not this soon. I follow the teacher into the classroom and look around, partially so I won't have to meet the curious gazes of my new classmate.
Is that Vincent Van Gogh?
I guess so. I guess he's the painter.
Am I looking at that right?
Yeah, it looks like his ear's gone.
It looks like his ears. Yeah, it looks like his ear's gone.
I can tell if the first one's a girl or a guy. He's wearing a headband, but he's also wearing a suit. I'm guessing a guy, but
That's usually how they do with animes. Dress code.
it's pretty spacious. The ceiling is unusually high, and there's lots of space left over around and in between the desks. An entire wall taken up by blackboards, and the high, old-fashioned windows only make it seem larger. The students' desks are just standard wooden desks with a shelf underneath for books and wooden chairs with metal frames. Simple and efficient. I stop walking in front of the class and face the other students. They all look normal, like students in any other high school or school. But then, why would they be here? They're probably like me and have something wrong with them. Only it's just not immediately obvious.
Oh,
Then
there's more people.
I noticed that one of the girls seemed to be missing the thumb on her right hand. It's a little jarring.
Wait, which one?
What?
What's with the guy in the back corner?
Well,
Is he alright?
I think he ate someone.
Wait, look. He's wearing a white shirt, the hair, the green pants. It's Peter Griffin.
And his disability has been retarded. Boom.
Yeah, guys, that's actual thing. If you don't watch Family Guy, like, there's an episode where he goes to a test and he actually is. So,
Despite the natural tendency to listen when someone's talking about you, I tune out the teacher's speech halfway through while he introduces me to the class. I notice a flash of dark hair and see that someone is looking at me. A girl with really long, straight hair that is pretty eye-catching. As she sees me looking back at her, she covers her face with her hands, as if that will make her invisible.
what are you looking at?
It's another other scene. There is one boy with a cane leaning against the lockers at the rear of the class. It's weird seeing someone so young with a cane. Another girl seems to be making some weird hand motions. Sign language? She peers at me over the rims of her glasses, then goes back to whatever she's doing. She's kinda cute. So is the cheery looking girl with pink hair sitting next to her. She's really hard to miss. I don't know how I didn't notice her at the moment I walked in. Please welcome our newest classmate. He claps his hands, and so does everyone else, except one girl in the first row who has only one hand. I cringe a little, but I hide it by bowing and thanks for this applause I did not deserve. A collective silence tells me that I should open my mouth now. So, I'm Hisao Nakai. And after that, my hobbies are reading and soccer. I hope to get along well with everyone even though I'm a new student. And after that, I'm being so boring. This is exactly every self-introduction ever. To say something more exciting.
I have heart condition!
I ended up saying nothing. And the teacher picks up from there. Everyone seems to be satisfied even with what little I said, though. Two girls are whispering to each other, throwing glances at me. It could have gone worse. I listen to the teacher as he drones about getting along while keeping my gaze sweeping across the classroom.
Gizmo?
Everyone seems to be listening to him intently, and when he's done, they clap their hands again, which feels like a weird thing to do. The first row girl claps on this round with her one hand against her other wrist, and that ends in a banded stump. It makes me feel a little bad. We're going to be doing some group work today, so that I give you a chance to talk with everyone. Is that okay with you? Yeah, that's fine with me.
Just to go back on something, the whole clapping, that's actually pretty common in KIP, the school I was in, the preparatory school. We were literally required to clap after every student or teacher was done discussing some type of subject. And we couldn't just simply clap, we had to clap in a certain way. They trained us like dogs pretty much.
Socialism?
Pretty much,
Let's go with socialist. Or fascist, whichever one that fits in. Alright, that's good. You can work with Hakamichi. She's the class representative. She can explain everything you might want to know. And who else would be able to do that better, right?
And
How
he
could I know? The teacher passes out the day's assignment and announces that we will be working in groups of 3. It hits me that I don't know who Hakamichi is. Slow. The teacher seems to catch my helpless expression. Oh, right. Hikamichi is right over there. Suzune Hikamichi. Ooh.
Hello.
As he calls out her name, the cute, bubbly-looking girl with bright pink hair and gold eyes waves her hand at me. I take a seat next to her by the window. Gizmo, I can't read. Gizmo, move. Hey, I guess you're Hakamichi, right? It's nice to meet you. What? I'm caught off guard by her laughter. It's nice to meet you too, but I'm not Hikamichi. I'm Misa. This is I can't do that one. This is Hakamichi.
Would you like me to do? Would you like me to do it?
You can be that chick. Giggling, Misa points to the girl next to her, the one I saw using sign language before.
Oh, you gave me the.
Yeah, you're gonna be the deaf one. Or sign language. Right. It looks like she has been staring at me this whole time. She nods once nonchalantly so that she acknowledges my presence, but only barely. She has short yet carefully neatly brushed hair, a pair of oval-shaped glasses balanced on the tip of a dainty nose. And dark blue eyes that seem to alternate every few seconds between analytical and slightly bored. It's nice to meet you. She immediately looks at Misa, who smiles and makes a few quick gestures with her hands. Akamichi nods and makes a few gestures of her own. I start to wonder if the teacher was messing with me, saying things like, "You'll be able to talk to people." Who better to explain things to you?
Fuck you.
I can see that you're a little confused, right? Right?
understand